What does skill assessment really mean for those who are interested in studying in Australia? Skill assessment is actually the second stage when you are interested in coming to Australia via the skilled migration pathway. This is important because most people have made costly mistakes while inquiring about Australia. They don't understand the meaning of skill assessment and they have met wrong people, wrong agents, and they have been duped. Now, skill assessment is simply validating your professional experience and your professional certification with the Australian standard. In quotes, the particular subject of concern. If you're a banker, if you're an accountant, if you're a medical lab scientist, a radiologist, if you're a doctor, if you are a chef, if you are a civil engineer, if you are an aeronautic engineer, I mean, all what's not, all the occupations, right? So they have what we call assessing authority, each of them. So this assessing authority will validate the experience, professional experience and certifications in tandem with the Australian standard. I hope this makes sense. Now, during the process, a lot of things will be asked. And one of the things that will be asked is they will ask for evidence of this. Let me use, for instance, civil engineering, for instance. If you study civil engineering, for you to be able to apply for skill assessment, there are other eligibility criteria which I'm not going to talk about in this video because I'm zooming in on skill assessment because I notice most people have lost money to some certain people who claim they are doing skill assessment for them. Now, for Engineering Australia, most of them will ask you some criteria include you take English test, you submit evidence of your professional experience. That includes if some of them will tell you they need at least 3 years experience, 2 years experience. So you show them the evidence, employment letter, evidence that you've been working for 2 years plus, show payment proof like pay slips and even bank statements. Some of them will even tell you to post projects you've done for those in engineering, and those in the medical space as well, medical scientists. So they will ask you some certain things, but however, at the end of the day, some people will even demand that you still write an exam before they can be able to equate what you've done and call you that same thing here in Australia. So this is important because without it, you cannot proceed to get a skilled migration in Australia. And that is one of the things that people don't really understand. So this is simply skill assessment. Now, to know more about this, and maybe if you need help or something, contact GoWise Migration, some of our partners, and they can be able to help you to get started. Remember, if your occupation is not on the occupation list, there won't be any need to further ahead. Even though your occupation is on the occupation list and you don't meet some criteria, and probably you're more than 45, you don't qualify for it as well. So a lot of things are around it, and that is why you need to make inquiry with the right people. Listen to me. What I share here is important, and I've been doing this free of charge for the past 2 years. And this thing I'm doing, the way you're watching me, that's how 22 people have come to this country and are adding their skill and value to the great nation of Australia. Don't sit on the fence. Make hay while the sun shines. This video is not for everyone. Take action now. Hit the button and contact GoWise Migration. See you on the next page.